Where do you see yourself in the next few years? We know you love enjoying the present, but are there any particular goals you want to achieve in the next few years?
There are no actual long-term goals as such. To be very frank, like you said, I live in the present because I don't know what my future holds and what.
Keep your interest in the role you're playing if the storyline isn't as clear or if the execution lacks? Does it affect your own understanding of the character?
There's probably is some point in that you're not trying to get, that you're not trying to figure out for yourself as to where the writer is coming from. So to find that is a point that I really dig into. That's one thing I do. I really try and figure out what the writer might be thinking at a particular point. Hi guys, this is Fahmaan Khan and you're watching me on Connect FM Canada with Faridoon. Stay connected.
Shreya from Kolkata, where do you see yourself in the next few years? We know you love enjoying the present, but are there any particular goals you want to achieve in the next few years?
Shreya, hi Shreya. There are no actual long-term goals as such. To be very frank, like you said, I live in the present because I don't know what my future holds and what anybody's future holds. But I would love to keep doing the improving my work, improving my acting, and I would love to be in better mediums, in bigger mediums, not better mediums, in bigger mediums. I would love to explore the OTT platform. I'd love to do movies. I'd love to do I'd love to do artistic films. And I have to be very honest in telling you this. I'm very fond of artistic films. I think I can play characters that are very real. And, yes, the glamour and the Bollywood and the big fashion is a beautiful place to be in. But in between that, if I can get to play art films, that would be lovely. And I see myself doing that. Other than that, I'd like to have a home in Kodaikanal, to be very precise. It's a beautiful. Have you ever been to Kodaikanal?
I've not been to Kodaikanal, I've been to Coorg.
Yeah, you should go to Kodaikanal. It's a very beautiful forest mountain, and one
Hmm.
of the most beautiful hill stations I've ever been to, because the other hill stations are all snow mountains and snow mountains basically. So this is one forest mountain that I found really very calming and beautiful. So I'd like to buy a home there. That's something I'd really like to do.
So when you say artistic films, any references?
No, no references. I can't remember the film's name. Brad Pitt has done a film. Even Tom Cruise had done a film which he had really lost a lot of weight for. Even Randeep Buddha recently did a film that is a character of a thief, a don. I don't remember the names. I forget film names very a lot. So there's no reference as such particularly. But at this moment, I think I've seen a few films which are very abstract in terms of giving you real life characters, but showing the real life stories. And I'd like to. There's no reference as such, but yeah, I'd like someone to pick me up for a film that is very artistic and very real time, more than the glamour.
Great. Ria from Canada, how do you keep your interest in the role you're playing if the storyline isn't as clear or if the execution lacks? Does it affect your own understanding of the character?
Well, there are two questions in that. First of all, how do I keep it clear in my head is by adding my own thought to what the writer might be trying to say. See, it's very important for you to understand. A lot of people lack that. I think that you try and understand that when a writer is writing a story, he's obviously thinking of something. There has to be a thought behind that. And ऐसे ही कोई नहीं लिख रहा बैठ के. And when he's writing in something, if you don't understand it, there's probably is some point in that you're not trying to get, that you're not trying to figure out for yourself as to where the writer is coming from. So to find that is a point that I really dig into. That's one thing I do. I really try and figure out what the writer might be thinking at a particular point. Uh, and also, yeah, to keep sane while you feel that this is not up to the mark. is also a challenge in its own. And I think it's important for you to believe. And like I said, I think even in the starting of the interview, I said, no matter what it is, how whatever's written, whatever the story is, if you don't believe in it, you will never be able to believe. You will never be able to make the audience believe in it. You have to justify it in your head in no matter what. You can't go out there on set in front of the camera before action and not believe in what you're going to do from here on. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I believe that's very wrong for you as an actor to do. No matter what it is, even if I'm doing the most ridiculous scene and that makes no sense whatsoever, if I believe in it, I can make the audience believe in it. So for me, belief is very important, no matter what it is. I think I'd go with that thought.